Welcome to the Pokemon Nuzlocke that takes place across all main series Pokemon Switch games. I have a new name for this series now. It's called the Switchlocke. If you have not watched Day 1 or Day 2, they are on my channel right now. They're the videos right before this one. You can go ahead and watch them. As always, like and subscribe as it's free and it helps out a ton. Day 3 starts with the battle with Gym Leader Koga, which could only be described in one sentence.
Hashtag are you sweet?
After securing our 5th gym badge, we head on to Saffron City, where I fight a bunch of karate people so I can have a Hitmonlee that I name Lee. Venturing further down the city, I recognize Team Rocket invading Silphco so they could get their hands on the Master Ball. Like the good person that I am, I tried to help, the receptionist would not let me in, but it took some convincing from Trace and Blue himself to let me do a little bit of investigating. But again, it was not going to be easy. Blue himself had to even challenge me just to recognize my strength. It took Char to fire punch his Executor, and with just a few fly attacks and Dragon Rages, his Charizard was able to go down easily. Finally being able to explore Silphco a little, we ran into Archer and his random Team Rocket Grunt who challenged us. Electrode self-destructed, Muck went down to a single Bone Club, Tauros took down Raticate, and Trace's Pidgeot was able to take down both the Weezing and the Golbat, defeating Archer. Later down the road, we managed to get a Lapras from a Silphco employee. And although Lapras is a really good Pokemon, I won't be using it for this playthrough. Jesse and James attack us one last time, but with battle effects off, I accidentally speedran this fight, only taking Thunderbolts and Horn attacks to take down Weezing and Arbok. And I still kept battle effects off with the final fight with Giovanni, who was trying to coerce this guy and blackmailing him into giving him the Master Ball. But naturally, I was there to stop him, and unlike my first fight with Giovanni, I was not scared. With a few setups, his Persian went down, and his Rhyhorn went down with a few Mega Drains, and even his Nidoqueen was able to go down too, marking the end of Team Rocket. As thanks, the President gives us a Master Ball, and Trace actually ends up being a somewhat likable character. I still hate him, just saying, I still do. And this random guy gives me a Porygon that I named Pori. And now it was time to fight the 6th gym leader, Sabrina, who was actually kind of scary in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but is not scary in Let's Go Pikachu. Her Mr. Mime went down with a few crunches, she swapped in Slowbro and I swapped in Pika, who I just took down with a few Thunderbolts and a Zippy Zap. So she swapped in Jinx, and I swapped Raticate back in so we could deal with it with just a few crunches. That was her ace Pokemon, Alakazam, who went down with just one shot from a crunch from Raticate, marking us the holders of the 6th gym badge. We did some more exploring around Kanto and I stumbled upon one of the legendary birds. The first one being Articuno, the legendary Pokemon of Ice and Flying type. We managed to subdue it in battle, and that meant we can catch it. I like this mechanic in Let's Go Pikachu. We named it Uno. Going back to the power plants, I was able to encounter Zapdos, and this guy was absolutely scary. Well, the fight was actually kind of easy, only needing a few Zippy Zaps from Pika, and we did catch it and named it Dose. Found a Tangela that I named Tang, and a Grime that I named Grimer. Inside of the Pokemon Mansion on Cinnabar, I found the secret key, meaning we can take on Blaine. We also managed to revive an Ammonite and Aerodactyl from the labs. Alright, gym leader time.
Hashtag are you sweet?
With only one badge remaining, we went back to Pallet Town, where Blue and Professor Oak were waiting for us. They congratulated me and Trace about our efforts with Team Rockets and even given us something amazing. Blue gives us a Keystone and some Megastone for all the Kanto starters, which will be useful for the fight against Gym Leader Giovanni. Considering I just wiped his team like 5 minutes ago, I figured this would actually be an easy fight. We start off the battle with Venusaur Mega evolving into a Mega Venusaur. We use setups moves like Growth and then Mega Drain to take down his Dugtrio in just one shot. His Nidoking was not too long after, only taking 2 Mega Drains. Rhydon went down in 1 Mega Drain because of his 4 times weakness to grass moves, and his Nidoqueen only needed a few Petal Dances to be taken out, giving us our final Kanto gym badge. Giovanni also then decided to turn a new leaf, dedicating his life to Pokemon training, giving him a nice closure. Blue then comes after us after we exit the gym, and he wants to become the gym leader himself, which is actually kind of nice. You know, I suppose. I still don't like how he's a minor character in these games. Trace also then wants to fight us before we head on to Victory Road, and you know what? I'll give it to him, why not? In just one Zippy Zap, Pikachu was able to take down his Pidgeot, and we Mega Evolve Charter into a Mega Charizard Y. It took a Fire Punch to take down Vileplume. Trace decided to switch in his Jolteon next, so I swapped in Soar, who was able to take down Jolteon with just a few Petal Dances, and Marowak was next, only needing one Petal Dance to be taken out. Earlier on day 1, I made it very clear that I hated Trace. This was like the one rival that I will forever have beef with. I can tolerate the other rivals to an extent, but Trace was just terrible. He even cuts ahead of us despite us winning the fight. What a rude guy. We show all the guards our gym badges, meaning we can access Victory Road. I also caught a Nidoran that I named Nido, and a Machoke that I named Mach. And our final encounter for the run was in Victory Road also. It was the 3rd legendary Pokemon, Moltres. Look at him. It took forever, but we caught the Moltres and named him Trace. And now it was finally time for the Pokemon League. I look at Pika as he looks ahead with me. He was my day 1. And do you know what? I vow to beat the league with losing nobody. The final team was Pika the Pikachu, Sora the Venusaur, Raticate the Alolan Raticates, Char the Charizard, Aryu the Starmie, and Uno the Articuno. And we finally make it to the Pokemon League and begin the Pokemon League Challenge. Lorelei was the first member of the Elite Four to be taken out. She led off with a Dugong, which went out with just one Thunderbolt and one Zippy Zap, because Dugong's defenses are horrible. To take care of her Jinx, I sent out Char, who Mega Evolved into Mega Charizard X. And with this, I just flamethrowed one time to take out the Jinx. But now that we have a Dragon weakness, I didn't auto the Lapras Star Dragon Pulse. Thankfully, Char survived on just a little bit of HP. If we'd taken just a little bit more damage, Char would have died. We swap in Pika, who Zippy Zaps the Lapras away, and also manages to take down the Cloyster with just one Thunderbolt. Cloyster's defenses are bad. And finally, her Slowbro was taken down with just one Thunderbolt. And for Bruno, you already know where this is going.
Hashtag are you sweet?
And as for Elite Four Agatha,
Hashtag are you sweet?
and now the only thing standing in between me and the champion seat is Lance and his team of dragon types, which, funnily enough, only consists of one dragon, that being Dragonite. The fight starts off, Pika takes down his first Seadra, which is, water type, not dragon type, and for some reason I let Pika take down the Aerodactyl despite it knowing Earthquake. Somehow we got through that. Gyarados goes down to one Zippy Zap, and now it's time for everyone's favorite segments of the video.
Hashtag are you sweet?
Sorry, that joke got old. After we beat Lance, we are met with Professor Oak again, who makes it clear to me that Trace has become champion. You know, the guy that went ahead of me after I had won our previous match. Oh my god, Trace makes me so mad. He is the worst rival in any Pokemon game ever. But after this, I'll never have to see Trace again. That means I just have to beat him. Here we go. For some odd reason, he starts off by Mega Evolving his Pidgeot into a Mega Pidgeot. I let off with Pika, who fires just a few Thunderbolts to take care of his Mega Pidgeot. I don't know why he Mega Evolved immediately, that's a dumb decision. And we Floaty Fall his incoming Vileplume. And luckily, we flinch, meaning we could get another clean hit, securing another Pokemon of Trace's down. He now only has 4 left. I was feeling a bit cocky and took down his Rapidash also with a Splishy Splash and a Zippy Zap. He then switches out into Marowak, which I swap in Uno for. I only use Uno one time throughout this entire playthrough, and it's just to take down Marowak. That's kind of weird actually. For Jolteon, I was going to say then Raticates and Dig, but we got paralyzed, so I switched back into Sword to take down Jolteon with a few Mega Drains. But again, this is very tedious, but we didn't manage to take down the Jolteon with the Sludge Bomb. And now, there's just one more Pokemon left, his Slowbro. I send in Raticate to tank an incoming Psychic, and then swap back into Pikachu on an incoming Surf, which we take well, and we Zippy Zap Slowbro. Meaning that we have finally beaten Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu as a Nuzlocke. And now, 1 out of 5 games are down. After this, I can place Pokemon Sword and Shield and transfer any Pokemon from Let's Go Pikachu into Pokemon Sword. The Pokemon League Hall of Fame includes Pika the Pikachu, Sora the Venusaur, the Alolan Raticate that I got on the trade back in day 1, Char the Charizard, Aryu the Starmie, and finally, Uno the Articuno, which I only used one time for some reason. Together, we were the Pokemon champions. Now, day 3 is over. I was actually expecting to beat this game on day 5, but hey, the sooner I could get through progressing, the better. Now that Let's Go Pikachu is done, like I said earlier, I can travel to Pokemon Sword. And after Pokemon Sword, it's Brilliant Diamond. After Brilliant Diamond, it's Legends Arceus. And after that, it's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Subscribe.